about to rock is my buddy and the rock and roll sex god, Kevin Pereira.
Yeah! He's ready to rock.
I don't get that.
That guy's ready to rock.
I don't get that kind of applause on my show. This is not supposed to be happening.
I slipped them all 20s on the way.
Oh, dang, I don't make that much. But you know Kevin Pereira, host of G4's Attack of the Show. He's figured out some tips and tricks for Guitar Hero 2, and he's going to teach me, because I suck.
Yeah, the beauty of this here is that the basic strategy for Guitar Hero 2 is exactly the same as Guitar Hero 1, except they made the game a little bit easier for some people.
Nice.
Why don't you go ahead and strap it on.
All right.
We'll get it fired up, and we'll see where it goes. Now, I want you to pick a song first. Let's go to like the first category here, and pick a song that you know, one that you can really get into and rock out with. Like, how about some Danzig?
I love that. You heard it like Mother.
There we
Mother.
go. So let's pick out Mother. You used to rock this in the GTO at the drive-in? Or?
Maybe.
All right, so we'll go into Mother. Let's do it on oh, you can see I was playing the game earlier. It's still on Expert. Sorry about. Boy, is my face red.
That's why I love you, Kevin, because you're so modest.
No, yeah, you're clearly not ready for that level. So let's go down to medium.
Okay.
So now we're gonna come into it here, getting fired up. I use this time for neck stretches. Some deep.
All right.
You can feel free to curl. You gotta loosen up. Now for lower difficulty level, index finger on the green note. That's like the first fingering position. And once you get ready for Expert, you want to slide that up to the red button.
Oh, see, I already missed one.
No, don't worry. You're doing fine for a girl. I mean, it takes a little while to really get used to this and to get into the rock. Okay, I'm just gonna stand by like the silent coach and watch you play and kind of drink in your Guitar Hero technique here.
Okay. See, when they play the guitar that's not what's on here, then it confuses me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Shut up.
I'm just observing. Again, silent observer. Why are you seem very stoic?
Because I'm trying to focus, Kevin.
You know what? Hitting the notes.
The second I get crazy with it, then it just.
Here's the thing. I know they haven't added style points into the game yet, but for me, half the game is a sense of flair.
You need to show me.
All right, I'm pausing the game.
All right, pause.
We're paused. Keep guitar on.
At least it didn't say
Keep the guitar on. I want you to feel this out.
Oh.
Feel this out, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna do. Let's start off here with something.
I'm so nervous. I'm so tense.
Relax. I know in the presence of a rock god like myself, it's easy to to get a little nervous.
Your presence.
All right. Again, we're standard finger position. Hands on the green, right? This hand position here is good for your easies and your mediums.
Okay.
The moment you start going into the difficult, like the expert arenas, I'd slide down to here.
Ooh,
okay, because the blue and oranges are going to be coming up. But yeah, we're good for right now. Now again, get with the pendulum. Okay, feel the music. To the right, I want a slow curve to the right, and then dip down and go up on the left. Okay,
that's
the pendulum. Now,
Kevin's got some moves.
Okay, and you want to do that to the beat.
Right.
And you can also do a forward and a backward pendulum.
You don't know nothing about that.
I do know quite a bit about that, sadly. That's how I got the job. So, again, left to right, basic pendulum, and then when we're getting into the chorus, it's okay to go forward and back.
And that's a little bounce.
And you can bounce. You can step ball change if you want. Is it kickball? I don't know what it is.
Whatever.
Just get with it. Here we go. Resume. Now throw a little pendulum into it. Watch how much easier it is to stay on the beat.
You're going to do it with me.
Go ahead. Okay. Okay, wow. All right.
See what happens when I put my hips into it? Song failed.
You still got to play the notes, though. You can't just do the motions.
52% complete.
All right, now let's get into some actual strategy now. Here, let me lay this down for you. So you notice, some of the notes had you holding down like a long green sustained note, then it would go up to a red note.
Yeah.
Well, just like a real guitar, you can hold the lower note while you go up to hit the higher note. So hold that green down, and then you can also keep it held down while you go to the red.
Oh my gosh, that is so helpful.
So now go to the red. There you go. And then you can keep you can keep the red held down while you go to the yellow. Now I'm going to give away a little pro tip here. Now this is, let's go and pause this game here.
Okay, pause.
And I noticed you were strumming like this. You had kind of your hand around the whole bar.
You're
strumming up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. You're doing great.
All right.
What I'd recommend is, let's pull this guy up a little bit to where you're comfy with it. I always strum down with the thumb and always keep the rest of my fingers placed here.
Okay.
That way, if I'm holding down to a long note, I only have to just wiggle the digits.
Wiggle the whammy.
That's it. Just tickle the whammy. Give it a little tickle. All right?
All right.
So let's go ahead and resume.
Resume.
Little whammy.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, now you got it.
Hey!
And that's going to help you rack up the points as quickly as possible. If you just wiggle it back and forth just a little bit, it's going to increase your point totals. If you've got a multiplayer going on, it's the way to rock up enough star power to truly rock, and that's when we take the full advantage.
That's what you can do like this thing, right?
Exactly.
Oh!
Exactly.
What's that called?
That's star power. Now, the real trick with that is to make sure you got at least a 4x multiplier. So if you can see while you're rocking out, in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a little counter.
Yes.
For every 8 notes that you hit, it's going to give you a multiplier. So right now, you're times 2. Every single note you hit is worth twice as much. You hit another 8 in a row, boom, times 3.
Oh my gosh.
You can get up to times 4, and that's when you really want to go for the tilt. That's when you want to rock it out, because your times 4 multiplier is then worth 8.
But see, I can't look over there while I'm playing. That's the problem.
Well, you'll get there. You'll get to the point where the notes are just a vague suggestion of how to rock out, and you're worried about flair, and you're worried about star power. But for right now, worry about the whammy.
Okay, all right. I think I got it now. I'm so much better than I was when I started, that's for sure. Kevin, thank you so much.
There you go.
I love you.
You got it down.
You are a rock and roll sex god. Thank you so much. You know, when Kevin started rocking out like that, I was this close to throwing my panties at him.
Pendulum.
Then all of a sudden he threw his panties at me.
Introducing the Daily Nut. It's a daily podcast highlighting the best of the internet every day. Download it now at g4tv.com.